Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jason with eXp Realty here in the greater Charleston area, and today I want to talk to you about new home construction. We've got low inventory, I would say. It's getting higher, but what we saw with the market, you can check my Facebook page for some posts there. I can send you some info, is that we had listings, plenty of them last year, maybe about last 5 months of the year, but they started dwindling. So you saw the supply curve kind of going down, but demand was still increasing, so prices were driven higher. And what I'm getting at is that in 2021, you're probably looking at a scenario where you don't have as much inventory or not nearly enough inventory of homes to match the demand that there is and there's going to be, meaning that you're going to get increasing prices. But there is a solution to this. What you would be looking at is new construction. And that's what I was going to talk about with you here today. And let me just bring up my notes. So with the inventory on pre-owned homes kind of dwindling down, new construction is going to be by far your best bet as far as getting into somewhere at a reasonable price. And that being said, new home builders or builders, they're not generally known for negotiating price, but there are concessions that you can have them make. Maybe it's a credit towards an upgraded appliance or a fireplace or, an extra bonus room. There are things you can do to negotiate so that you're still getting some value out of negotiations. And what you normally see in a regular market with equal supply and demand is that the pre-owned market is a little bit more competitive because you can negotiate. But when the market is as it is now with not as many homes available, the pre-owned has all the leverage and their prices are going up, making it so new construction is evening out at least. And if you get some concessions, you may even with new construction be able to get a better deal at this time with the environment we have now. And then, yeah, so I had that as a side note to let you know, and I'm going to do another article about how to get those concessions later on. And, mainly another thing I had here is that we've got a dual situation of record highs and becoming record lows. I say that because the curve is going up. We do see a little bit more listings coming on, but it's not nearly enough. And there are other advantages to new construction aside from just being available. That is a big one. Best ability is availability, and these homes are available. New construction, they're not dwindling down. Builders are building, but you also get with a new construction home a warranty. Now, these warranties can cover everything from the roof to your windows to appliances and many other things, but it's going to vary dependent on the builder. The length of the warranty, I know some are a year, some are two, but it is a benefit that you wouldn't get with a pre-owned home going in knowing, rest assured that for the next year or two or maybe even three, any issues that come up with the home are going to be covered. And let's see what else I have here as well, that you got the easy and painless closings. Now, let me caveat that to say that the issue that you do run into sometimes with new construction is delays because of the build. They say 4 months, that's when they want to be done, and it might get backed up to 5 months. But anybody that's ever dealt with a closing, whether on the buyer or the seller side, will appreciate that the paperwork, the inspection, and you can do an inspection. I do recommend doing one with a new home. Those issues are going to go very smoothly. These builders have professional reps that deal with these houses every day. You have hopefully a realtor on your side, and the closing is not a big stressful ordeal. And that was kind of going to be, well, let me give this one tip. So that said, a realtor tip, something I've seen in the past is, let's say you're renting, but you're waiting for your new home and you're going to move in. You might have a date you're moving out. Talk to your landlord. See if you can't do a month to month just in case or in the event of a delay in the build. And if you're buying maybe and you're selling rather your home before you move into a new construction, ideally try to get that new construction home finished and then put your home on the market, or at least stagger it so that your home goes on the market into the process of the new construction. I know that can be a little risky, buying a home while you still haven't put yours on the market. And if that's too much of a risk, you can also put into the contract on the closing that you won't move out until such and such date, and give yourself plenty of time. Might even be able to work a clause in there that says you can extend as the new home build might get moved back. Work that out. That would be a good, thing to do ahead of time before these issues come up and you get a delay in the bill. But everything else is pretty easy and painless. It's a very smooth transaction typically from a realtor side when you're buying new construction. And, that's the other thing. When you're buying a new home, have your own realtor. There are realtors on site, but they represent the buyer. They're going to do good things for you. They're going to help you pick out different colors and options and schemes. If you ask for their help, they'll be very helpful. But they don't ultimately represent you in your best interest. They're representing the builder. So they're not going to advertise that they want you to have a realtor all the time, because if you come in without one, the builder doesn't have to pay that commission. I'm not suggesting that they would lead you astray, but they may not be eager to point out that you do need or could have your own realtor representing you. And ultimately, the builder's the one that pays the commission for a realtor, such as myself, that could help you out. So yeah, get your own representative. You might as well. It's free to you in the sense that it's coming out of the builder side. And even if it's not, the amount of money you can save with the realtor helping would be more than beneficial. Things like negotiating the aforementioned that I had spoken about earlier, concessions that you can get, or maybe closing costs. A lot of builders try to throw closing costs onto the buyer. Realtor or myself, I can help with that as well. So yeah, that's how I'll end the video. More than happy to help you out, whether you're looking for a pre-owned home or a new home. Down below in the comments, you can get my email, phone number. Leave a comment here if you need help or you want to ask me a question. As always, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you.